Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be taking a look at the forbidden Mind Junkie.
Done!
Now, Mind Junkie was the one who Beardo's recently covered, and he did get a message from Mind Junkie asking Beardo not to use any of his footage anymore or react to any of his videos. Yeah, but to be honest, mate, all the footage that you're using is from other people's videos anyway, so...
How would you like to suck my balls?
Just because you've made a compilation out of it, it doesn't mean it's your footage. Anyway, I digress. Let's grab the old phones and let's have a look. The video he's done 9 days ago, and it is titled 9 Scary Videos That Caught Paranormal Activity on Camera. Oh, scary.
You're joking. Not another one? Oh, for God's sake.
A man claims his home is haunted. For some time, Dan has been experiencing bizarre poltergeist-like activity.
Has he now?
In and around his home. And whenever anything strange happens, Dan hits the record button on his phone.
As you do.
But for some weird reason, the recording's never actually saved. And Dan has
convenient.
No idea why that is. One morning when Dan walked...
Now, watching Beardo's, before we get into it, watching Beardo's video the other day, you can't really trust the narrative that Mind Junkie is trying to build here, because if you haven't seen Beardo's video on Mind Junkie over the last couple of days, there was a video that Mind Junkie was covering, and there was a lady that I think had been hit by a bus or something, and on the CCTV footage her head kept disappearing and it was all spooky and all ghostly. And yeah, Beardo was like, hold on a minute. That's from a movie.
Yeah, me.
And it was basically some kind of PR stunt to advertise the movie that was coming out. So any narrative that old Mind Junkie is coming out with here, you have to take with a grain of salt, unfortunately. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked again. Let's get into the video.
Into his kitchen, he discovers that all of his kitchen cabinets are wide open. But the strange thing is, he remembers closing them the night before. So, how were they open? Spooked by this, Dan grabs his phone and hits record.
I'm really scared.
Fucking hell, what phone has he got? A Nokia 3210? Well, big giveaway straight away, guys. If picture quality looks this bad, 99% of the time, it's fake. Even the iPhone 8, even the iPhone 5 has got a better picture quality than this. So this tells you that they are reducing the camera quality on purpose so they can hide shit. That's why when you know it's fake. But let's see what happens. Let's see if we can debunk it.
Right now. Just want to shut all these. I figured I'd get it on camera so if something happens, at least it's documented. Alright. I think I'm just gonna go downstairs and chill out and edit for a little while. Oh, shit.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I know how he's done this. So he closes all the cupboard doors. So he's closed all the cupboard doors and put everything back to the way it was.
I think I'm just going to go downstairs and chill out and edit for a little while.
And then he pans the camera around and just nonchalantly just focuses on a blank wall. And do you know why he does that? Because you can hide a cut in there. So many places you can hide a cut. So many places. Let's see if we can see what's going on with this glass here. Get the freaking thing out of the way. I mean, that's more than likely going to be pulled by magician's wire. I mean, look how bad this recording is. This is exactly why they degrade the picture quality, so you can't see how they're doing it. But you notice the glass is coming towards the cameraman? That's because he's the one pulling it. I've seen enough of that one. Next.
On May the 25th this year, Jorge Nava was driving home from work. It was late, and Jorge was stuck in traffic.
He was late. He talks a little bit like Tyson Fury. I want to fight. I want to fight you, you sausage. He's got that same kind of accent.
He's not even in shape. He's not even in shape. He's fat, Mike. He's fat. He's a fat sausage.
Jorge was alone in the car, or at least he thought he was. His dashcam, which records both the front and back of the car, captured something in the back seat that Jorge couldn't explain. He had no idea what to do and no idea what to think, so he started recording on his phone, planning to upload the clip to social media to get some answers. This is what he caught on camera.
Ver algo de susto. En una cámara se ve a alguien sentado atrás.
Woman sat in the back.
Y pues no hay nadie.
Oh, come on, man. You just...
En una cámara se ve a alguien sentado atrás.
Yeah. Mate, it's a video camera. You're just playing back footage from earlier on in the evening. And why have you cut the other half of the screen out? Because if this was actually live, you would be being recorded through this camera as you're right up close to it. So why have you cut this part of the camera off? Is that so we don't see that you're not in the shot because it was recorded at a different time? I mean, come on, man.
I think the problem with people like this is that they are so stupid that they have no idea how stupid they are.
This is too easy. Next.
Ehab Kazmir is an urban explorer who travels to creepy abandoned buildings and haunted locations. Back in 2020, Ehab heard rumours about an abandoned house that locals said was haunted by the ghost of someone who passed away there. The house has been empty for many years. But
well, it's not going to be haunted by someone that's alive, is it?
people say they often see shadowy figures moving around through the windows, and some even claim to hear voices coming from inside. Curious, Ehab travelled to the house to find out for himself if the haunted stories were true. He begins his exploration, recording everything for his YouTube channel, and this is what he caught on camera.
Bismillah. Bismillah.
الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. يا الله درجة الحرارة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. درجة الحرارة نار نار نار.
At first, Ehab encounters nothing but empty rooms and dark corridors. It seems like he's alone in the abandoned house, and that the story
Sounds like one of my investigations.
is about ghosts and hauntings had been exaggerated. But then this happens.
Ooh.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
A noise startles Ehab.
Well, I couldn't see a cut there. So you've got his mate stood behind the door, peeking around the door. He shuts it. The guy runs up to the door, kicks it open, and instead of looking straight round the door, he throws something on the floor, goes to pick it up. Was that a torch? That's a torch. And then spins around, giving the guy about 3 weeks to actually sneak back out the door. Right, he had plenty of time to escape out that door. Let's go back. The guy just left out the door. Why didn't you just go straight in there and look where the person was? You went in there, threw something on the floor, bent down to pick it up, and then turned round to look behind the door. By that time, the guy had already left the room. Jeez Louise.
Oh! Yumma bismillah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
There's a hand appears behind him. But I mean, come on, guys. If this was a real ghost, why would they do that? Why would they put their hand upon the door frame like that? Is there a cut here? Could easily hide a cut in that overexposed few shots there. But again, he's panned round and he's not panned round the whole room. That guy stood... His friend could still be stood behind him. Out of shot. Yeah, it could literally be stood to his right here. Because all he's done is he's panned around this way, looked through a doorway here, and then panned back round to look here. Why is he not panned round to the right here? Because that's where the guy stood, out of shot.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
A hand can be seen in the reflection of the bathroom mirror. Viewers say it looks as if it's reaching out for Ehab. He notices it right away, but by the time he has turned around, the hand is nowhere to be seen. Not long after that, Ehab captures more creepy activity on camera.
Stood behind him.
Activity on camera.
Look here. See another head there stood behind him. Well, I think that could have been added in. But then again, with the quality being downgraded like it is, it's hard to say 100%. Yeah, I'm just guessing he's done it the same way as the other two shots. He's just moved around and the guy's just out of shot all the time. Stood behind him. Next, I've had enough of that.
Willow Hunter, a man living in the UK.
Willow Hunter, you sausage. You want to fight? I'll give you a fight. Willow Hunter, you sausage. So I will have cut out Mind Junkie's intro there. So basically, this cat's getting freaked out. It won't go downstairs. And yeah, that's about all that's happened so far.
Come here. Come on. Right, I'm going to carry her downstairs and see if she'll go downstairs this way.
I mean, she doesn't really look like a cat that's terrified of going downstairs. If a cat doesn't want to go somewhere and you're carrying them, they will scratch the shit out of you to get out of your arms to run off. I know this from experience. I've got the scratches to prove it.
Help! My pussy's gone crazy!
Right. There you go, Corey. There's your food.
Obviously doesn't like that food. My cats are picky like that as well. You put the wrong food in the bowl, they literally go up to it and they're like, they just walk off. Oh, I ain't eating that shit.
She did come down for a taste of it earlier. But she came down, had a little bite, and I came down. She just freaked out and ran upstairs.
It doesn't look very freaked out to me. I mean, that's not a freaked out cat.
Harry, come on. Come back.
That's just a cat that likes being upstairs. Probably because it's warm up there.
Down. It's just straight back upstairs. Not interested in whatever's down here. Well, like I said, I'm not big into ghosts and stuff. Not really a big believer in that kind of stuff, but it's giving me creepy vibes.
That's a nice cover. A nice cover. I don't believe in ghosts. It kind of makes the audience... oh, well, he doesn't really believe in ghosts, so he can't be faking it.
Wrong.
Willow installs a camera to monitor the room, and that very night, their camera captures this.
On another night, while Willow Hunter was asleep, this was captured. Again, that just looks like something toppling over naturally. That looks a bit weird there. How comes the two rectangular patterns in the door there stay in the same position, but the door keeps moving? Look, the door's moving, the patterns have not moved. The door's moving, the pattern's still not moved. The door's moving, and the pattern is still facing the complete wrong way on the way the door's positioned. Look, the pattern never moves. The pattern stays there. This is just a moving image put over the top of a still image. Yeah, it's been doctored. And look at the door there. It turns into like some kind of semicircle. It's just done with camera tricks, guys. Next. Oh, we're still on the cat business.
Got Corey up there, and I remember taking that picture because Corey was peeping her head around the corner. She didn't want to come downstairs.
Okay, so we're looking at a picture.
So that's Corey there. Who the f is that?
Well, it's a picture, mate. You can doctor a picture to have two of the same cat. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, take about 2 minutes to do.
Oh no, now I'm scared. Ooh.
Next. Ridiculous.
An urban explorer recently heard the stories about the school being haunted and decided to take a look. On that day, after night had fallen, he...
Oh, well, if he's an urban explorer, then he's going to have a really good quality camera, right?
brought a torch and a camera and stepped into the darkness of the entrance hall. However, he had only been inside the abandoned building for a few minutes when this happened.
Oh, again, the quality's shit. So you know it's going to be fake straight away. This one of the lockers going to open. Really? Look at the hand. Oh, come on. I'm not even going to explain that one. It's just fucking ridiculous. Next. So, a lady had passed away several years ago in the hospital room, and they think she's haunting one of the rooms on the ward. Okay.
They approached one of the rooms with the security guard. They noticed the lights flickering on and off. The nurse wanted to show her co-workers what was going on, so she pulled out her phone and started recording.
You need to come to 369 because we're experiencing a ghost. Big time. Literally.
That sounds like one of those lights that are kind of got like a little starter in them to illuminate. It sounds like it's gone bad. I don't know if you've ever had one of the light strips, maybe in one of your kitchens, and it used to have like a little. It's almost like a little round disc, and when it started to get faulty, you could hear it going clink, 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 clink. That's what that sounds like to me. Sounds like the light's failing.
There it goes.
Seriously, come look at this.
Well, I mean, that could be somebody stood there with the remote, turning it on and off.
Now it's gonna stop. So if you know it, say hi.
Okay, so the noise, the clicking stopped, and the light has stopped trying to turn on. So that says to me that that's coming from the light, that noise.
Ethel? Ethel, what's wrong with you tonight? What? What's wrong, Ethel?
Well, it started again. Yeah, I think the bulb's gone, and it's trying to start it up.
Some of the nurse's co-workers can be heard calling out to someone named Ethel and asking her what's wrong. It turns out the elderly woman who passed away in that very room was named Ethel, and it was just hours after she passed away that the creepy activity started happening on the 4th floor. So, did the nurse capture?
Well, you said that she died in there several years ago. So when is it? I think you got mixed up with your stories there, mate.
Evidence of paranormal activity that night? Or is there another way to explain this mysterious footage? Let me know.
A broken light and somebody pissing about with the remote control for the TV. Next!
Rachel's son had recently celebrated his birthday. A large balloon was still inflated and was tied down to a chair to stop it floating up the ceiling. However, one day, Rachel caught it floating around the house. She watched it for a while and then noticed that it came to a sudden stop in front of the open basement door. She thought this was odd, but didn't think much of it and tied it back down.
I think I might have seen this one.
Only to find it floating around again an hour later. Starting to feel creeped out, she decided to record.
Yeah, I've seen this one. John Wolfe has covered this. Basically, you can get this balloon off of Amazon, the Elmo, and it's called a walker balloon. It's actually called a walker balloon because you can put different like weights on different parts of its body, and it stays like perfectly, balanced, and it can just kind of shift around and walk about. There's nothing paranormal about that. It's just picking up on a draft through the house, and it's getting sucked about through the house. That actually looks like that's being pulled by string.
Quiet. Quiet.
I mean, that's pretty freaky, right? Stops dead. So when I saw John Wolfe debunk this, when I was listening to this, I was like, it sounds to me like the audio has been overlaid here. And when John Wolfe had actually got round to the debunk, yeah, it was actually overlaid, because this video has actually been played in reverse. So if you're playing the video, you know, in the correct direction, playing it forward, it actually starts at the top of the stairs, and somebody with string has just pulled it down the stairs really slowly. And that's why when it gets to the top of the stairs, it kind of stops. Looks really cool, but if you reverse the footage, it looks more natural, because, yeah, it's just been reversed.
Rather than heading towards the basement, the balloon floats up the stairs towards Rachel and towards...
You can see the way the legs are moving a little bit unnatural.
Her son's bedroom. As it reaches the top step, the light suddenly goes out, and the balloon comes to a sudden halt. Rachel says that her dog started barking the moment the balloon began to move, as if they could sense something was wrong. Viewers who have been following Rachel's videos notice that the balloon even appears to walk up the stairs. This certainly could have been caused by...
It's being pulled down the stairs, and it's just been reversed. In fact, in editing, I will reverse it so you can see.
Rachel wants to pop the balloon to get rid of it, but
I'll get rid of it, you sausage. Next. Okay, so cutting out Mind Junkie's introduction there, because we don't want to use too much of his footage. So there's a man that's gone into a church. He thinks he's possessed by a demon, and he's gone to the church to get exorcised. Let's see. Say no to crack, guys. Say no to crack.
This kid's definitely on crack right now.
Yeah! Yeah!
I've seen enough of that. Next. Oh no, we've actually got the vicar out here. Tell you what, I felt a little bit like that when I was drinking once with my mates, and we were on the Jack Daniels, and my mate started, I was like, yeah, I don't feel that bad actually, we've had quite a few, I don't feel bad. And then he decided to start buying me triples, and I remember that night I had the worst pain in my stomach, and I was trying to throw up to make myself feel better, and I kind of sounded a little bit like that, to be honest. Oh God. Yeah, I think I had alcohol poisoning. Looking back on it now, I was finally able to get something out of me. I was just dry heaving for about half an hour, and my stomach was in so much pain, and I sounded a little bit like this guy. Anyway, enough of that bollocks. Next. Oh, so that was the end. So that is a look at, what was it called? 9 scary ghost videos that caught paranormal activity on camera. Not impressed. Not impressed in the slightest. So what do you think, guys? Do you think any of those were real, or do you agree with some of the conclusions I was coming up with there? I mean, again, the camera quality, if you see a paranormal video and the camera quality is that bad, you know that it's fake. With the cameras we've got these days, we should be getting 4K video footage every single time. At least 1080p. But a lot of these videos have been downgraded to like 480p, 360p. It's absolute trash. So yeah, please do leave your thoughts and your comments down below, guys. Do hit the like button. Please subscribe if you are new. And don't forget to hit the old hype. Can't forget the old hype button. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you got this far, guys, do take care, and I will see you again on the next one.